Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Silvia with study ID number 1524027, and I'm from class 15.1A.2H. Informatik Fakulty Engineering and Informatik Bina Sarana Informatika University Sukabumi City Campus. So, here I will have a dialogue with the topic requesting and presentation about present perfect tense. Happy watching!
Hi Sylvie.
Hi, Putri.
Do you have a moment?
Sure, what's going on?
So, I just realized our exam is coming up in 2 days and I'm not fully prepared. I missed some class last week and I don't have all the notes.
Oh, I see. Which class do you miss?
Mostly English and history. It's been a rough week and I just couldn't keep up.
Oh no, are you feeling okay now?
Yeah, I'm fine now, but I'm panicking about the exams. I was wondering if I could borrow your notes and the textbooks for these subjects.
Of course, I have notes for English right here, but for history, I need to check it if they are complete.
That would be amazing. Thank you so much. How about the textbooks?
I do have the English textbook, but for history, I only have the digital version. I can send it to you if you like it.
That works perfectly. Could you send the file to me later today?
Sure, I will email it to you once I get home. By the way, do you have any specific topic you are struggling with?
Yeah, I'm having trouble understanding essay structure in English and the timelines for the story chapters.
Oh, essay structures. I remember struggling with that too. How about I explain it to you briefly now?
Really? That would be great.
Okay, so for essay, it's all about structure. You start with introduction where you start your thesis or main idea. Then the body paragraphs support your thesis with evidence and example. Finally, you wrap it up with a strong conclusion.
That makes sense. Do you have tips for making the introduction engaging?
Definitely try starting with a question, a quote, or a phrasing fact relate to the topic. It grabs attention right away.
Got it. I'll try that. And for history, the timelines are so confusing. There are so many dates to remember.
I know. What helped me was creating a timeline card. You can visualize it even in order and easier to connect them.
That sounds like a great idea. Maybe I can try making one tonight.
You should. And if you want, I can show you mine tomorrow when we meet.
That would be amazing. Speaking of tomorrow, what time works best for you?
How about 2 p.m. at library? It's usually quiet at that time.
Perfect. I'll be there. I really appreciate all your help, Sylvie.
It's no problem, Putri. We're all in this together. By the way, don't forget to take breaks while studying. Overworking yourself won't help.
True. I tend to do that. I'll make sure to rest.
Good. And hey, what if you're feeling too overwhelmed? Just texting me. Sometimes talking things out.
I will. You're seriously the best. Thanks again, Sylvie.
Anytime. Now you get the started. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
So my next presentation is presenting about present perfect tense. So what the present perfect means? Present is the past which has already happened. Meanwhile, perfect is perfect. So present perfect tense is a verb tense used to express an action that has happened in the past, but the effect of the action can still be felt or seen in the present. And now I will show you the function of present perfect tense. Number one is just happened, used to describe action or event that have occurred very recently. The keyword of just happened is just and recently. For the example, I have just finished my homework, or she has recently returned for her trip. And number two is action that still continues. Describe action or state that started in the past and continue into the present. Keywords is for since. For the example, they have lived in the city for 10 years. Number three is action which happened at an unspecified time in the past. Describe action that occurred in the past, but the exact time is not mentioned or important. The keyword is already, yet, ever, and never. For the example, I have already read that book. Or have you ever visited Japan? And this is number four. Past events that have an effect on the present. Highlight completed action in the past that are relevant or have consequence in the present. For the example, I have lost my key, or I can't open the door now, and she has broken her leg, or she need to help working now. And number five is experience. Used to talk about life experience someone has had or has not had without mentioning specific times. The keyword is ever and never. For the example, have you ever climbed a mountain? He has never tried sushi before. Number six is activities repeat in the past. Describe action that have occurred multiple times up to now. For the keywords, several times, many times, and often. For the example, I have watched this movie 3 times, or they have visited the museum many times. So the next is pattern of present perfect tense. The present perfect tense can be divided to verbal or using action verb, and nominal or describing state or situation with be. Below are the patterns and the examples. Number one, verbal pattern or action verb. Used when describing action. Positive form, subject plus have or has plus past participle. For the example, I have finished my homework. She has visited the Paris. And the negative form, subject plus have or has not plus past participle. The example, we have not seen that movie, or he has not cleaned the room yet. And the interrogative form, have or has plus subject plus participle question mark. For the example, have you completed the project? Has she called her friend? And number two, nominal pattern or state verb or description with be. Used for describing state or being. The positive form is subject plus have or has plus been plus complement. The example, I have been tried all day, or she has been happy since the morning. For the negative verb is subject plus have or has not plus been plus complement. The example, he has not been at home this week. They have not been busy lately. For the interrogative form is have or has plus subject plus been plus complement question mark. For the example, have you been sick recently, or Has it been cold today? And the next time signal for present perfect tense. Here are time signals for different functions of the present perfect tense along example. Number 1, recently finished action. Describe action that just been completed and are still relevant. The time signal is just, recently, already, yet, in negative and question. And the example, I have just finished my homework. She has recently returned for her trip. She has already packed his bag. Have you completed your assignment yet? And number 2 is activity that has been experienced. This describe life experience without mentioning the specific times. Time signal, ever, never, and before. The example of ever is, have you ever visited Japan? Number 3 is past to present habits. This describe action or habits repeated over the time, continue into the present. The time signal is often several time, many time, and always. For example, we have often gone hiking in the mountains. He has visiting this cafe several times. They have always celebrating Christmas with their family. Number 4 is activities from past to present. This describe action or state that started in the past and continuing into the present. The time signal is signs for all day, week, or month over years. And the example, I have lived this city for 5 years. She has been a teacher since 2010. We have worked on this project all week. He has improved his skill over the years. Thank you for taking the time to watch my presentation. And that's my presentation about present perfect tense. I apologize for any mistakes and I appreciate your understanding. Thank you for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.